Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Max with BuzzTox here, and I am back with a reaction and review for Season 1 of Episode 1 of His Dark Materials. Now, I'm not going to go into deep spoiler territory on this whole series. I'm only going to focus on what we've been presented in this episode. And this episode was really good at building a concrete world, while leaving a lot of questions and curiosity as to what will happen next. A couple of key things that we gather in this world is that, one, it takes place in a world that is much like ours, but also very different. We can see that in Oxford, in London, the world mimics ours in many ways, but there are some things that are very different. There's kind of these superficial changes, like they travel by air balloon, basically, but then there's more magical or spiritual elements in the form of demons. And what demons are is they're basically a human soul embodied in a physical form of an animal. And this relationship is the cornerstone of this world. And what we are told is that in this world there's a child that has a prophecy of a great destiny. And that this child is Lyra. And this episode did a really good job at really introducing us to Lyra, showing us that she is a kid. She likes to have fun. She's very impressionable. And we see her wander around Oxford College with her daemon Pentalyman. And the key thing from this episode that I gather is the importance of youth in this series, and I'm sure it's going to carry on throughout the series. The first thing is demons. Every child has a demon, like Lyra has Pentalyman. Pentalyman can change form into any animal he wants, until Lyra comes of age. Then Pentalyman takes the form of what reflects Lyra, the form that he wants. If you look at all the adults in the show, all of their demons keep the same form. Lady Costa has the monkey. Lord Asriel has a Siberian cat. And these animals reflect the soul of who they are. And I think that reflects the innocence of a child. And this series is going to dive deep into religion, belief, and how you're raised in many different concepts. And I think the demon is a perfect reflection of what a child is. Lyra is the chosen one, but yet nobody can coerce her in the right direction. She has to make her own decisions for herself. And that's because no adult can coerce Lyra, because their perspectives have already been solidified. Their demons have taken their own form. Lady Costa will always be a monkey. Lord Asriel will always be a Siberian cat. But Lyra is malleable. She can change based on her experiences and her education. And then she was given the golden compass, which she can't get it to work, but it seems like it's a tool to find the truth. And this tool of finding the truth is most valuable in a child because of the openness to perspective. Lyra's the chosen one because she's the one who can look at every perspective and choose what's right, rather than having a solidified opinion. And we see that because we see many people of the college avoiding Lyra, not diving deep into topics so she doesn't understand too much. Lord Asriel keeping many things from her and almost not talking to her and avoiding her because he doesn't want to steer her in the wrong direction. That's allowing her to fulfill her destiny. But we're seeing other characters come into play like Lady Costa that's a little bit more manipulative. And she even says here that she wants to mold Lyra. And this is why we'll see Lyra make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. And it's on her journey where she's not molded by one person, she's molded by everyone. And we see a reflection of this when Lord Asriel is talking to all the scholars about dust. We see that he has a breakthrough. He discovers that dust and the Northern Lights actually holds a key to a hidden world. And the college doesn't want to believe it because it goes against their firm beliefs. They were raised to think that way. They now are solidified to think that way. So it would be foolish for them to go against how they feel or how they think, even though the proof is right there for them. And then once again, there's the importance of a child. Lord Asriel says that children do not attract dust. And he has a thesis that dust is only attracted by adults. And dust is almost a mask of truth. It seems like based on this episode. And it seems like Lord Asriel has found multiple worlds, almost like a multiverse, where multiple worlds coincide at once. But the dust is in the way, and the key to getting to this is clearly children. And that feeds into the gobblers. It's this weird force that we don't know about who is stealing children. The gobblers took one child, and then we saw them by the end of the show take Roger, Lyra's really good friend. So we'll see in later episodes what they're doing with these children, but I think the importance of these kids is their openness to perspective. They're impressionable, and all you have to do is look at their demons. They can change into any form they want. They're malleable. So you want to use those children before they grow, find their views, get molded by the people around them and solidify their state of who they are. But I think this first episode has dived into a very interesting world that we can dive into and dissect and talk about. At this point right now, Lyra is going to London to follow Miss Costa, and I think it's very clear that Miss Costa is trying to keep Lyra from trying to think about Roger or find help from Roger, so we'll see where that escalates further. I just think the key aspects of this story that we should look at is the innocence of a child, and we're just going to have to watch Lyra make mistake after mistake to kind of form who she is. But that's what I think about this episode. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Did you like this show? Did you like the episode? But until next time, see you guys later.